Hello, hello. Happy Monday. How's everybody doing? Um, yeah, how was everybody's weekend? Who all watched the Super Bowl? Um, hey Joshua. Yeah, well my friend's brother passed and they had the funeral Friday. So I was with them all weekend and just waiting on the ride now. I gotta take care of some business. Yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs, they won. They won. Um, I know nothing about sports. I'm a wait a few minutes and give people a chance to get in here. Um, hold on. Uh, uh, uh. San Francisco is whack. Have you ever been there, Joshua? Have you ever been to San Francisco? I wanted to go there, um, but I saw enough of California when I went to LA, and I knew that was the place that I would not want to live. Yeah. Um. So I'm waiting on Amber to come in. We just gonna do a quick show because I gotta run and take care of some business today. Uh, well, once my friend gets off work, so I shouldn't say I gotta run right now. Hey, Singapore, how you doing? Salute to you. Thank you. Thank you. Waiting on Amber because this is the Salt and Pepper Show. If anybody would like to co-host with me, you're more than welcome. I do not discriminate. Um, you know, I've been noticing a lot of people talk about what they came on YouTube for, and I want to thank Drea Lashes. The other night, she reminded me, uh, like I inspired her, and she reminded me of that, and I was like, oh wow, yeah, touching, yeah, very, very, very touching. So yeah, yeah, she remembered the speech I used to give and everything. Yeah, and I still give them, you know. Okay, hey the butt files. Okay, let her know that I'm live. Hold on, everybody. Even the crowd watchers. If you in the clouds, I love you. I might just don't fool with you, but um, no conversations are about anybody. But if you think they are about you, oh, hold on. Hey, lady.
Hey, girl. It took me a minute. My
Hey,
internet's
okay, I can hear you.
buffering.
I know it took
Okay.
me a minute to
My
get on stream. I kept kicking me out. And I was trying to go come in through my tablet. So in case somebody called, you know, and see how that works. But after 10 or 15 minutes, they sent the code. I logged in. It kept kicking me out from my tablet, but I got
oh
it
yeah.
nearby. Yeah. And so, did you watch the Super Bowl?
I got a glance at it. Yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't really. Did you watch it? What'd you
Hey,
think?
Tammy. Hey, Tamika. Girl, no. I'm not a sports woman. And people kill me when they say, well, you're not American if you don't like sports. Excuse me? I don't want to look at a bunch of
Oh
men
my God.
tackling each other, about to kill each other, end up with no injuries. Their lives are shortened.
Exactly.
No, no, hell no. Uh-uh. So
They
I
running
guess
around
I'll
and
be,
they're running around in tights.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. So I'll be un-American. Yeah. How you doing, Tamika? And hey, GTSY and the butt fouls. So yeah, that comment really used to bother me. Well, you're not American if you don't like sports. Yeah,
It's all rigged anyway.
girl,
I just feel
do
like
you
it's
know
all
how much
rigged.
money them people spent yesterday? People having Super Bowl parties. And don't get me wrong, back in the day, when I was younger, I went to the bars. It was food, drinks flowing. I used to buy square. Oops. Well, yeah, I used to buy squares at different bars and hope my numbers came. Yeah, and lot of money is spent on Super Bowl. They spent so much money on Super Bowl, you would think it was the second coming of Christ. What's your thoughts?
Oh yeah, it's a big money. It's a money thing. I believe that there's a lot of things I could say about it, but in a nutshell, it's nothing but a money thing. You know, the teams are it's all rigged. It's a game. It's a game.
Yeah,
It's for public consumption. And
yeah.
it's a moneymaker. It's a moneymaker.
Oh yeah,
Who you
man.
got to look at? Who sponsors them? Who sponsors the
Yeah,
games? Who owns the teams? They all running
yeah,
around in tights with shoulder pads, and,
yeah,
and it don't take much to get you taken out of this world or have a brain injury, spinal cord injury. It's really not worth the risk. I just don't like it. I never have.
yeah. My son got mad because I wouldn't go to the football games. I'm like, you think I want to look at somebody pounding you in the head? Like, no, no.
No.
I wasn't that type of mother. Uh, no, no. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Now, when he
What
was
do you look like?
banned, I supported, but nothing that like head injuries. People be messed up for the rest of their life. Now, them knees and stuff from basketball, that's okay. You can take pills, but you get a bad injury, you can't do nothing with that. Yeah. Did you
My
watch
my
the
thoughts on it.
halftime show? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna mute my mic.
Um.
Go ahead and talk.
Oh, okay. My thoughts on as a mother, from a mother's perspective, while the mentoring part of having your child on a team, and then them seeking it professionally or whatever. I'm not. I would never spend money to have my child play such a rough, violent game, and it doesn't make you a man, but it can break you. It can make you and break you physically and mentally. The bar is too high. There's more important things in life to achieve and to get where you need to be. See, hindsight's 2020, but see,
Exactly.
it's like sending your child down the road in a car with
Yeah.
no seatbelt, no nothing. Although we were raised with no seatbelts, but and just
Exactly.
running into a tree. And then I did not watch the halftime, but I heard that uh, Usher was standing on a clock of fire, a clock of fire, or whatever. And I don't know what it symbolizes or whatever, but
Right.
I'm not looking to analyze it. I'm just watching life pass us by now. I'm just taking it one day at a time. We can't change anything except ourselves.
Right.
What's in
Exactly.
us, within us. And I did not know, but Taylor Swift. See, when Taylor Swift first started out, Donald Trump wrote that thing for something endorsing and improving things for new artists. Hold on, excuse me. And and so she's going against him. Well, we're going to see how that turned. I heard that she just totally
Yeah, 'cause he was
disrespected
the
him
reason.
after he helped her with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he was the reason some of these older artists finally got their money, their families. So, like I try to tell people with that music thing, it's not a site. It's not when they try to say you're doing copyrights. A lot of these people can finally get paid, and some of the older artists that didn't get paid, their families uh, have come for that money. And so what they do
Oh
is
yeah,
they hire somebody to make sure they get their money. Oh, you know what? Let me turn my TV off.
I was going to ask you, did you have a TV on? Because
Yeah,
it
hold
wasn't
on.
me. I don't know. Okay,
Yeah, I just turned it off. So that was the
okay.
reason. That's the reason now that you know everything is being copyright struck and all of that, because these people have hired people to watch how many times a lot of the older artists they were really gypped. Girl, them men, they a lot of them
Absolutely.
groups they didn't really get paid. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
they
see,
didn't
they
get
want the
paid at all.
royalties.
Yeah,
Even off the people that have passed away, the family still gets royalties. Like Michael Jackson family, things like that. They get royalties off that forever.
yeah,
And,
yeah.
and back in the days, back in the days, they didn't have that going on. So yeah,
No,
you're right on that copyright stuff.
yeah, yeah. Those artists, poor things, they were they did all of that, or some of them they just wanted to be famous so bad that they just signed any type of contract. Um, like George Clinton, I never knew that he even owned his music. Yeah. So, and
Yeah, and
these people made
and you
made hits after hits. Yeah. So,
most of them weren't aware of the fact that they were signing a no cut contract. Yeah, they were
yeah,
down for life, and owned, owned, manipulated, operated. And it's sad to look back and realize such talent gone, gone before the they a lot of them left us from drug overdoses because they were pushed into drugs. We know that it's a choice, but they get you. They know how to do it. Evil knows how to do things. They know how to
yeah,
set things up and make you. They know
yeah.
how to set
Well,
the traps, right?
yeah, that's what they say they do. They say they find out your weaknesses and then they use them against you. That's what they do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what they
I
do,
mean,
girl.
and you got to think about it, April. Look at the challenge for someone like in that position, and then think about you or me. Think about myself. and the audience, think about yourself in this position. Now, you know you love a certain dessert. So, you know, you go into this place where they serve that dessert, but you can't
Yeah.
have it.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
you're going to be like, well, I'm going to get it this time, just this once. There you go.
Yeah.
Hook,
Yeah.
line, reel it in. Yup,
Yeah.
set up. Got to
Yeah.
recognize it, you know?
Yeah.
It's
Well, Kanye
ugly.
West,
Oh, my.
Kanye West said it. He said what they do is they assign somebody to you, to find out your weaknesses, and that's how they get you. Girl, they don't care. Them folks want money. They do not care about you. They want their
At
money.
all.
Long as they can keep you drugged up, doped up, alcohol up, give you women, give you anything that you desire to keep their money flowing. So that's what they do. Yeah, that is what they
Yeah,
do.
and by the time that most of them realized it, there was nothing they could do because then they got it, they go in the hospital, they go in the institution, they go and seek
Yeah,
help, but they don't know that even the help is pitted against them as a control. So
yeah,
they're in a no win situation. It's a no cut
yeah,
contract. You ain't getting out of
yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like,
they use them people up, for their money, and they don't care. Long as they got the rights to the music. I mean, they don't they don't care. They all of this stuff that's coming out and that I done found out in the past couple of years and stuff. Girl, it's just a dirty game out there. And speaking of dirty games, I want to tell you, uh, be careful out here on YouTube. Uh, I had a friend, Chi Finance. Uh, uh, Somebody made a complaint. YouTube has started a bullying and harassment. So be careful. I ain't beefing with none of these people. I don't know them. People are miserable, and they want you to be miserable. Again, I'm gonna say they wasn't shit. They wasn't shit, and they still ain't shit. And but I'm telling everybody, um, be careful now. Yeah, be careful. And be careful. And then realize we don't know these folks. You know, we,
at all. No.
yeah,
Mm-mm. I,
yeah.
I don't want to overtalk you. I'm really bad at that, and I'm trying to work on it.
You fine.
So well,
I don't.
a lot. Well, I think we talked about it before, where people are, when the thing, the sickness hit America or the world, a lot of sick people, were locked down in their house or whatever, couldn't go to work, whatever. They turned to these platforms, see, and
Right.
they sought out different things. They tried different avenues, and they, I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I'm saying there's a lot of sick individuals, and I'm running into quite a few. And before I judge them, you got to watch their actions, and you got to watch their moves, and you got to watch how they treat you. And you can distinguish. Hey, people flip on the at the flip of a coin, like boom, and it's like, no, there's sick people out here, and
Yeah.
they can present anything they want to
Right.
show
Right.
you, to tell you, and they even have these things where you can change your voice and sound like
Uh-huh.
the most perfect speaking, delicate female ever to exist on the planet, right?
Yeah,
And and
yeah,
and the visuals, same thing.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's all a big ass game to some people. But I
yeah.
look for the real, and when I find a real, I try to hold on to that. And then only time tells us. Only time tells us whether something's real or not. But see, the long game. Sometimes you got to stay in it for the long haul in order to find out. You
Yeah,
got to find out.
girl, I done seen all of these people. I've been on YouTube for a while, and honey, I done seen all of them get their turn, uh, how they really is. You know, I see. I hold on. I
You better
see
stay
the
away from
dirty
that
game,
pepper.
huh?
Bless you.
Hey, Miss Queen.
God bless you.
Girl, these are my allergies. Um, but just be careful, people, because my friend, they took her whole channel. And so I know they were saying they were trying to well, they have implemented a bully and harassment policy. Y'all might need to check it out. Um, and so, yeah, but hey, and the thing of it is now you're gonna find a lot of people getting their channels took, and they really wasn't the person that was starting everything. Somebody else might have started stuff with them, and they finished it. You didn't report them, but they report you. It's a dirty game. Hey, HBIC
It's a
and
setup.
Miss Queen. Yeah, it's a dirty
It's a,
game.
it's a big setup. It's the big
Yeah,
setup, man. That's
yeah,
people. We don't play board games anymore. We play internet games. And what
yeah,
better? YouTube is nothing but a game to some people. I don't care
yeah,
if anybody comes into my chat. I just like to voice. I just like to put my voice out there to for my. I've got family members that they like to know what's going on with me. They like to
yeah,
hear me talk about things that I've been through, and this is real important because all my granddaughters look when my sons were young. I as soon as I thought they could comprehend about sex, I let them know the dangers. I let them know if somebody does this, let me know.
right,
This is what I need to know. And I very rarely, my first son, he never stayed with anyone, not even a family member, till after he was 4 years old. They have to be able to talk, they have to be able to use the bathroom on their own. As to nobody has to change their diaper, wipe their butt. You're not touching their private area. That just no. Do I trust people? No, I don't. No, I don't.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
absolutely freaking not. No,
yeah,
because once your child is violated, you cannot take that back. You cannot erase that. So you have to eliminate that possibility. See, so
yeah. And see,
I
people get mad.
yeah,
Okay, continue on. I'm sorry. Go on.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
People
Salt
now
and pepper,
see,
man.
yeah, see, people get mad when you say that. When people say that, hell no, you cannot trust everyone around your kids, even family and friends. Okay, even family and friends. It's too much stuff that has come out, and I remember I used to always ask my son, "Ain't nobody did nothing to you, right?" Yeah, he'd be like, "No, mama, why? Why you always asking that?" "Cause I need to know." Yeah, please tell me. And if people don't want you to watch their kids, don't take it personal. They are protecting their child the best way that they know how. And don't take it personal. First of all, it's not your child anyway. And so, if a parent don't want you watching their kids, respect their wishes. And like you said, Amber, that type of stuff, I don't care what nobody say. These people don't recover from that stuff that happened to them as a kid. They learn to live with it. And I'll mute my mic.
Well, April,
Oh, hold on. Oh, God. Yeah, Queen. You know, hey, how you know, people kill me. They want to tell people how to raise their kid. No, they don't get over it. They don't get over it, Queen. They just learn to live with it the best way they can. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think they just learn to live with it, or they block, they try to block the memories, or mask the pain. Um, yeah, it's awful. I just, yeah. Hold on, where did Amber go? And see, that little punk DL Hughley. Now he talking about kids was off limits. Well, you DL Hughley said on his radio station when his daughter was um, abused, he didn't believe his own daughter. And so, how you gonna get mad? You put it out there. Now you want to get mad. Okay. Okay. Amber Internet. But now he want to get mad when people talk about stuff. You the one put it out there. Yeah. And so I never too much cared about him anyway, but he did put it out there. Okay, we waiting on Amber to come back. Yeah. And then they want to say, okay. Okay, there you go.
I apologize. I
No,
apologize. This internet,
we both gonna be
we
getting
having
kicked
bad
on
web.
and off during the show. So you just keep talking. I know you
Okay.
coming back, and then I'll keep talking.
Okay.
But Miss
Okay.
Queen was saying, but does everybody get over anything? I told her no, they don't get over it. They just learn to live with it. What's your thoughts on that?
Okay. My thoughts is this. No, they never get over it. See, and that's why you as a parent have to protect your child, because you know if you put them in that position when they're young or they can't defend themselves, then you're responsible for that. See, up to a certain point, you are responsible for that. Now, say you go and do some stupid shit and you get thrown in jail, you put your children in a bad position by you not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Now back to the neighbor asking the little girl, "Hey, little girl or boy, would you like some candy?" What do you think the child's going to say? Yes, my children would tell you this: I don't talk to strangers, and I don't take candy from nobody. And you better not let me catch you if we were back in the day talking to somebody in the yard. You better come in the house and let mama know. Hey, and that probably wouldn't even occur either, because I very rarely let my children out of my sight until I started screwing up and I stepped out and I did wrong. But I asked my parents, please take my temporary custody of my children so I can get my shit together. I knew my dad wasn't a pedophile. He wasn't going to let my sons, he would guard them with his life. And that's what he did. He did it to me. He did it for me. What happened to me, he wasn't aware of, because it was a family member. See, and I didn't say anything because I didn't know, because he wasn't aware and he didn't think that that was a threat. But see, that's how it happens. You have to be diligent. You can't sit on your ass, stuff your face full of food, and watch soap operas, TVs, movies, while your children go out and play. They used to tell us go play out in the traffic. What the hell? That's because they knew we weren't going to go out in the road and play in the damn traffic. But you got some special children. You can't just tell them go outside. Don't let me see you until dark. You better not try that shit nowadays. Nowadays. Oh no. It's horrible. Yeah, they never get over it. No. But you just try to do the best that you can do. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll mute.
Okay. Yeah, and see, even back in our day, we played outside from sun up to sundown. We jumped double dutch, played hopscotch, but there was people still lurking. And some of the things that I found out when I got older, of things that was going on, just blew my mind. And so, even my son and my sister, I was always asking them. But what I was telling them, Amber, what you were saying about not letting your kids go anywhere, nobody touching their private spots, and I agree with that. We don't know. At this stage in life now, anybody is capable of any doggone thing. I don't care who they is. And so to have that attitude, don't trust nobody around your kids, I think is a great attitude to have. You can't trust everybody, and if somebody got a problem with that, then let it be their problem. It's not their kids. It's not their kids. I'm gonna mute my mic. You go.
All right. Now look at this. Think about this though. See, so this is a personal thing that happened to me. My son and his wife. Now that bitch real evil. She's true blue evil, 100%, right? Even to this very minute, even to this very day, even as of yesterday. So she used to get upset because I didn't want to watch my grandbabies. Now I'm within my rights. I know what I know. I learn what I learn. I see what I see. And especially when you're dealing with an evil person like that. See, because they play that long game to set up. So I just told her, no, I'm Brandon, I'm sorry. No, I'm not going to do that. So I said, when they both learn to talk and they both are potty trained, I'll be glad to watch them. But until they can tell you what's what, and I don't have to monitor them in the bathroom. I don't want to be accused of anything, because she's evil and she's doing it now to my son. See, so I had that hindsight and I had that foresight to see it coming. And so a couple of weeks ago, she asked. My son was real sick, and he asked me, did I want the girls for the weekend, right? It was his weekend. I said, Sure, and I wanted to. So he goes and meets her at the police station to pick the girls up when it's his visitation. But she's talking about she'll just drop them off over here. No, the fuck you ain't dropping those babies over my house. And I didn't say that, but I thought it. I thought, if my son can't go pick up his daughters, she can't drop them off at his house. What do I look like letting her drop them off at my house? No, it's a setup. Hey, not even 5 days later, that it was definitely a setup. It would have been a setup, but she turned it on my son since he got them. Well, no, he didn't get them that weekend because he was real sick, but they came over after he was better. One of the little girls come over with scars on her back, right? Scars on her back from injuries that had happened the week before. Now, suppose that, so they were there. Let me just say this. They were there before, they would have been there when she dropped them off here, see? So the injuries were there the weekend that she was going to bring them over here or over to his house, but he was sick. He ended up at the hospital and everything. So those injuries, guess what the bitch done did? She done reported that baby being injured by him. But he's got a recorded conversation and some text where she's saying, guess what? Blah, blah did. I'm just using blah, blah as an example. She was up on the headboard and she jumped somehow off the curtain rod, the curtains, and swinging on the curtains, and the rod hit her across her back and she fell and scraped her back. My ass. Where the hell were you when this child is up on the headboard and swinging from the curtains? Impossible. Where were you? See, long story short, now today, after he done talked to the detective sent DFAX to him today. I said, let me tell you something. After everything you told me, you told them, and the way she is and what the detective said about her, you got to know they getting ready to take them girls from her. See, even the mother. Little girls don't keep yeast infections unless they just not being bathed properly or somebody is messing with them. Now this mama is all over TikTok. Look, what kind of nasty bitch let a man take a gulp of a drink and then spit it into your mouth? Foul, nasty ass bitch. That's what kind. Let me mute my mic. I'm getting upset. Anyway, okay. So anyway, I'm just saying you can't trust no damn body with your kids, and he wants full custody. He's going to get them. I pray he gets them, because those little babies, look, you got to guard your children against family, against friends, against neighbors, against DFACs, against, look, the truth is being poured out all over this world about the children and stuff like that. So, we're within our rights and within our God-given rights. You better protect those children. You need not harm one of them. Whoop their ass when they need it. But don't beat the hell out of them, because that's not going to fix whatever's going on with that child. You got to grab them you got to get their attention and their focus. April, are you back? Unmute.
Girl, you know what? I had my damn mic on mute. I don't know how I be doing this. Anyway, Miss Queen put up how a village is supposed to help rear a child if we don't trust anybody. Well, you can still help. Just make sure there's always an adult there. No sleepovers. And really, you need to make sure now that there are two adults. So, if something is, going on. Cause I'ma tell you, I found out a whole lot of stuff when I got older, and it wasn't a pretty picture. And so,
Well, oh, I'm sorry. The thing
you
about she says how a village is supposed to help rear a child if we don't trust nobody. Here's the thing about that. You ain't got to put your hands on a child to help rear them. The village is the eyeballs. See, when you got eyeballs all around the village, all you got to do is open your mouth when you see something, say something, right? Are you a squealer? No, you protecting the children. See, anybody that say, oh, it's not my business, it's not my child, bitch, you better get a life because you don't deserve to have a life if you're going to let a child suffer. I'm not talking about you or anybody. I'm
yeah,
just saying a person that cannot, anybody that turns the eyes away ain't part of the village. They against the village. You got to be a part of the
yeah.
village and don't ever, there's things to think about.
But check this out, Amber. That village also, they see shit you don't see. And they can tell you. They'll tell you in so many words.
There's a solution
Don't leave your kids.
and
You know,
come.
they'll tell
Oh,
you.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Don't leave your kids. Huh? Hello?
I'm outside, so I'm gonna mute up. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna mute because I'm
Yeah.
outside. I'm outside.
Okay. That village is gonna tell you who not to have your kid around. They gonna tell you. People, could nobody tell us nothing. You know, take heed when people talk to you, tell you stuff. I ain't saying you got to believe everything, but keep your eyes and ears open. When somebody tell you something about somebody, you know, trust and believe. Especially when they come to kids, they telling you something for your own good. So,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm back.
okay. So I
Yeah,
was
you gotta
telling
think.
her, yeah, the village is the eyes and the ears. They gonna tell you. Them older people,
Yeah,
see what I learned is they see stuff that we don't see. Well, we not looking for it because we haven't lived long enough to know it. And
that's right.
so, you know, or we got this mentality that everybody, oh, they jealous of me. They don't want my kids to be happier. They don't like that person. No. People try to help you and tell you stuff, but people don't want to listen. You got to people. They know it all. They know it all. So feel sorry for you when your kids get older and they reveal some stuff to you, uh, or you wonder why things are happening. Most people that turn into alcoholics, drug addicts, and stuff, most of those people have been violated. You can look up the facts. They mask their
And
pain.
that's true.
They mask their pain.
Yeah,
And
they're
then
running.
I'm gonna be honest, right? I used to say, how come women are coming after men uh, after so many years and all of that. Well, maybe now they're ready to deal with the demon. So there's no time frame on when something's gonna hit somebody. Because a lot of people suppress their bad memories. And then one day something triggers them and it brings back the memories. There's so many people walking around broken. Yeah. So yeah.
And they see what happens to individuals that do come out with the truth. It could be like that we suppress as humans. Our brains have a protective mechanism that protect us from knowing some things, right? And then one day, boom, you're like, wow, I
Yeah.
remember this and this, right?
Yeah.
And so then you start thinking about it and thinking about it, and either the people are dead and gone that were involved, and that empowers you. You're not, that fear factor is removed, right? And but who does it help? It helps the living to know, to be aware, to watch, follow your
Yeah.
intuition, your instincts. Try to protect your children as best as you humanly can, because while the some never heal, or like she said, we never truly heal, but we have a point where we can face it, talk about it, right? And see, the more we do that, the more awareness, the more people can look out and use discernment.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid somebody's going to say, oh, you just afraid of everybody. You know what? That's based on my reality, my truth, and what I experience. So don't try to tell somebody they're over exaggerating, they're making shit up, because you don't damn know.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't factual for everyone, but for those that it is, don't judge so quick. Be open to just listening to a person, because you have to. That's sometimes that's all a person needs, is to be heard. And most people, they just want to be understood, right? And
Yeah.
then you got demonic type people that thrive on fear and the power of control. You stay away from those damn people. They serve no purpose in your life. None. Don't give them no power. Don't feed the beast. They hungry. They starving. Starve them out. Do it. I'm speaking to myself. Leave them demons alone. Don't try to prove anything to them. Let them go on about their evil ass business, because you know karma is a bitch.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. And like I say, you know, when you get older, like my friend Teresa Collins, the author whose books we reading, you know, come to find out why she was so distant in high school is like her father was, touch. Well, let me say allegedly, because the man is dead, but the mother did verify it, uh, that her daughter did tell the truth. And that was like a whole big mess in this town, because he was one of the richest black men in Joliet, had all kind of contracts allegedly, but he was letting people use him for minority and use him as a minority business. So, but yeah, he was touching his kid. His kid. And this man was wealthy and powerful. And so everything I've learned today, you know, is y'all hold on for a minute. I'm at my neighbor's. Hold on.
All right. So yeah, it seemed like the powerful are bored, so they use their money, to scheme and do things and control. See, because they don't have anything else. There's nothing else for them to want, so their minds get set on stupid shit, evil shit, wrong, dirty stuff. Not all of them, but we're talking about the ones that do and have and that's factual proven, you know. I'm just saying. Oh my God. So dancing with the devil. So we all dance with the devil every now and then. That's just a metaphorically speaking. But sometimes you gotta separate yourself, and it's just like trolls. They're not satisfied. They gotta troll. See, it's another form of evil, of discontent within someone's self. And 9 times out of 10, it's not you they don't like, it's what's within themselves, primarily speaking. And I feel so lost when she's not up here. But anybody got any questions? I'm gonna see if I can look at the chat and see what's going on in chat. Okay, I might be really behind because I'm not seeing anything. My internet's messed up, and we've been having a lot of bad weather, so it's not like it's hard to stay on. I might not even be on right now for all I know. So let me see. Oh, chat with everyone in the studio. No, I don't want to do that. But if anybody's got any questions, I don't know everything, but I do have some things that I know. And even at my age, I'm dealing with a lot of past things. It's not that I'm digging the past up, it's that things are occurring right before my very eyes, and everything's becoming full circle. See? So I think when it comes full circle, that you can find closure. See? My one of mine, actually 3 people are dead that I know, and every single one of them, well, 2 of them are family members, one of them was just an ex. They're all dead and gone. See? But and they all died since 2019. Can I deal with it? Oh, absolutely. But it's really hard because I can't confront them.
Yeah. Okay, y'all. I'm back. I had to go over to my neighbors. Yeah. And I don't know why you don't feel comfortable. Just be yourself. I mean, I stand by you, Amber, while you're on my show, because over here we respect everybody and their opinions. Even if you go all off on the deep end, and we might think you might be way out there. And I know people might think I be way out there sometimes, but everybody matters. So don't ever think that. Yeah, I've been doing YouTube and these panels like 5 to 6 years. So yeah, don't let nobody stop you from being yourself. But what I wanted to chime in on is Miss Queen. You asked how the village is. Miss Queen, now that I done got older, um, and learned some stuff, um, the village was there. See, like people do in real life or on YouTube, they try to deem the good person as a bad person. Um, the person they can't control, or they want to take the heat off of them for their bad behavior. And so some of those people in that village, that was in that village, was telling people, lying on other people to keep that heat off of them. And so I've learned that as I've gotten older too. Like, but they didn't want to believe them. So what I say to people now, just take heed to the way people move, their actions, and what they say. You know, take heed. Everybody ain't what they appear to be. I remember I was listening to She We Hear this morning, and she was saying, like, on this YouTube stuff, why is people going back and forth with people they don't know? Like, he was saying how he had let somebody get to him. And I said, you know, when you think about that, that is a question to ask yourself. But sometimes some of these people have developed relationships with people that they thought they knew them. And so I think that's a whole different story. But again, be careful, y'all, because they got that new bullying law. When it comes to anything in life, listen sometimes when people are talking, because I could remember they used to talk about this girl in high school and say how fast she was and everything. And come to find out it wasn't even true. Remember, you got people out here in the real world that's still playing kiddie games, that has never grew up. But we don't know everything. And let me tell you something. Just because you got a degree or a certificate, you know, I can have a degree. Just say I done went to school for child psychology or something. So I ain't never been around no kids that's got problems. But I'm supposed to go and judge a child on what the books told me, and the books ain't all the way right. You know, cause don't get it twisted. Now there are some manipulative people, but to me, in my opinion, street knowledge is what you need. Some street knowledge. Yeah. Hold on.
Okay. So I will say this. I have to think about this often, or remind myself before I try to debate something with some people in a chat, especially in a chat, because anybody can fix their mouth to say anything they want to, right? And so I have to use my better judgment and realize that where I'm at right here, right now, in the now, where I live, everybody all over this planet that's on this YouTube is irrelevant to what happens in my front yard, what happens in my bedroom, what happens in my kitchen, what happens anywhere in my life is completely irrelevant. But see, our mind is a powerful thing. And when
Yeah,
people say things, see, there's power in words. If you grow up
yeah,
somebody telling you ugly, this and that, eventually you're going to believe it, right? So that
yeah,
mentality carries over into adulthood, which in turn spills over into this YouTube bullshit. Literally, you're going to find some
yeah,
good people. I feel, April, you are one of them. So, and there's a few others. I'm not going to mention names. They know who they are.
yeah,
They know what they mean to me. And the do dirties, the evil people, I don't know what's wrong with them, but they're not even aware of the other people in my life or in these YouTube streets. Completely unaware of them, you know? So really, I'm telling when I tell y'all this, I'm telling myself, please
yeah,
practice not falling for the okey doke word
yeah,
setup triggers. They try to trigger you. Gaslight.
yeah,
They calling it gaslight now. Yeah.
yeah. Well, one thing I had to learn is I was raised on some type of morals, values, and one of them was to respect everybody, and so that everybody was important. My mother didn't allow us to talk about other kids and all of that. We couldn't do that. Well, which you shouldn't anyway. But it was always stick with your family and your friends. And see, what I've learned is for me, with all my loved ones, like uh, all the people I know that truly, sincerely loved me, shit, them folks gone. So what I was doing,
Yeah.
I'm thinking everybody was on the up and up. And this is even in life too. This just ain't YouTube. And so you looking for that family or what you had with your family and good friends that have passed. You looking for that, and
That's true.
and
That's true.
you looking for that, and I can say I am guilty of that. And so you know, I got friends I've been friends with since high school. Honey, I'm sticking with them folks. I'm sticking with the
Yeah.
people. Just like I tell people, just keep it real. With so much stuff and different things being exposed now, different people are coming out talking about different things. I'm gonna tell you the things we found out and that came out. You damn nearly be like, shit, I would have never let my kids go nowhere until they got grown, you know, because there's so much bull crap out there. Like, really? Yeah, so much bull crap. And, but life is such as it is, you know. I came on YouTube. Drea Lashes reminded me. She said, Miss April, you were always so positive, telling folks you didn't care what these people thought. Just get on YouTube and be yourself. That's why I did shows where I didn't have my dentures on. I had a bonnet on because ain't nobody getting ready to put me in no box. You know, I'ma just do me. Now, would I have been this way years ago? Probably not. You know, hey, I don't have to go on the job and worry about them finding out I'm on YouTube and people reporting me. Well, I've already been doxxed and everything. Amber, honey, I done been through that.
What
Address
is
put up.
docs?
Well,
What is
that's when
docs?
they dox. That's when they put all of your information up there. They put it out.
Oh,
Honey, they look up all of your
wow.
court records and everything. I done been through that, and when they did it, I said, I don't care. Shit, that's the past. I don't live in the past. Y'all do. Y'all live in the past.
Exactly.
You know.
It's like, is that all they got?
But look, but I
Wow.
said, but look at some of that future shit or stuff that didn't happen too long ago. I did tell my mother I would calm down when she was passing, but I know how
Yeah.
to be when to be a lady and not be. You know, I know how to deal. I got street sense and book sense. But to anybody that's listening or gonna listen to this show on the replay, make sure y'all be careful because they now are taking people's channels. Yeah, you know. Don't allow yourself to be set up, you know. Go on Rumble and talk about them, you know. Go to another site. Don't do it on YouTube. Because, honey, they'll turn them tables on you like they do in life. You know, make it seem like you the troublemaker and you the innocent person. I'm going to mute my mic.
And you know what? You're right. And when it happens, you really have no defense because they've already laid out the poison. They've done the setup. They done this and done that behind the scenes through emails on private telephone chats. They plant the seeds and then they watch them grow. They just kick back and watch and wait, and they let others do their dirty work. See, how does that work? How the hell does that work? Well, see, you can make all of that stuff that they do against you null and void. Null and void. You have to choose not to go over to certain channels. You got to guard what you let your mind see. You got to guard your ears, what you hear, because you best believe you're going to hear some shit you don't want to hear that's going to stick with you and bother you, see? So in order to avoid all of that, you got to watch what you're doing. It's your mind. It's your mind. Nobody's going to watch it, guard it for you. You have to do it, see? And then when you see certain people, the way they treat other people, don't think they won't do it to you too, because they will. It's the long game. I did a live on the long game and I spoke on the long game because there are people that are so bad about it. They will set their mind to do something against someone, right? And go around about a long way around it, and they plan and they figure out how they're going to reach their goal. And why do they want to take you out anyway? Why do they want to make you as an example anyway? See, you can avoid all that, y'all. You can avoid all that. Now I understand why people stay in the damn bushes or up on the beach or in the parking lot. They, it takes a lot of strength just to do that. But see, it's like out of sight, out of mind. If you don't watch it, you don't listen, you don't hear it, you don't see it, you don't know about it, right?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And that is the truth. Yeah. Because I can remember, and then too, I was taking these people at face value, girl, thinking like a lot of these people, they was like really, you know, really about it. And then come to find out they really wasn't about it. They was doing some foul shit too. Move McLaren. Yeah. So they weren't about it. You know, they was doing some crazy stuff too. Yeah. So because I sort of thought like everybody that I met, like they would be on the up and up, but they wasn't. You know, they wasn't at all. Yeah. And so, yeah, I could remember. See, I was the type of person like if I I would call people and say like, "Do we have a problem and stuff?" I can remember apologizing to a person, and girl, that night on their show, they still was talking about me, and I had to remember. You know what? These people, they are just YouTube people. You know, darling, you can't put this much. You don't know shit about these people, you know. And so I was like, ooh, and that's what I say. Then they don't tell the whole truth about an incident. And that's what I really don't like. But, you know, and that's the same stuff that people do in real life, you know, when they get, you know. So just watch how you move, like I'm telling everybody, because people now they can take your channels away, go on another site and talk about them, you know. And the minute somebody does harass you, make sure you report it. So it won't look like you the troublemaker. You know, you might say, "Oh, I'ma forgive them," but then they wait until you do something and then they report you. Ain't no forgiving now. And in these YouTube streets, you know. No forgiveness, you know, because you might lose your channel. And so what I notice is, even with Jill's comfort zone, we were in there doing poetry. You don't mess with any of these people. Y'all just remember these people, they are so miserable and so lonely. And ain't nothing you can do for them. You know, just don't give them that attention that they want, you know. But and some people do need to be checked and then there are some people, you know, they out here and they don't care about your feelings, my feelings. You know, you got some heartless people out here. So you also have to remember that. Yeah. And so remember all of that because I don't want to see none of y'all, including myself, get my channel took because somebody's saying I done bullied them or harass them. Y'all be careful. Y'all report if they do something. Like I said, I do have a friend, so I know somebody personally got their channel taken away from them. Um, and so, um, yeah, it's a cold game out here. You know, it's a cold game. Games people play, you know, yeah. And like I say, they wasn't nothing in real life, and so now they on the internet trying to be something. And just remember that. Remember, um, you know, it's good and it's bad. You know, it's good and it's bad. Just remember what you got on YouTube or what you doing in the real world, and just keep doing you, cause that's all they want to do. They want to make your life miserable. Girl, do you know some of these people? They get up in the morning and then they decide who they gonna pick on. Like it's a big game to some people. Yeah.
Wow.
Or yeah, it's a big game. They don't even know you. Yeah, they don't know you. Or some of them, when you fall out, they gonna, have it, send everybody to come in your channel and mess with you. All that kind of childish stuff. So y'all just be careful. Don't fall for the okie dokie. Don't let yourself get caught up in the person. They bad behavior. It's a game. It's a game, people, to some of these people. Some of them got on here and they thought their channels was gonna grow real fast, and that didn't happen. So, they were willing to do anything to get views and stuff. Yeah. And so don't get caught up, game, well, I can't say game, recognize game, because a lot of times, you, as in life.
Oh, you can recognize the game and not be in the game.
Recognize it. Because I
You
can
do
remember.
recognize it. I recognize it.
Yeah. I can remember calling people and asking them. I don't want to think I'm going crazy, but do you see this? Yeah. And so, and I'm like, just what? And so, guard this YouTube stuff like you do your real life. When in real life, y'all be hollering, everybody ain't your friend, everybody not for you. Treat this YouTube, have that same aspect on YouTube, because yeah, that's
Hey,
yeah.
that's right. You're 100% right. Let me point out this to people. I've heard it said by several different people over the last year or two. If you ain't got this many viewers, you can't even talk to me. Let me explain something about 1K, 2K, 3K, 4K, and beyond viewers, right? So you know how many millions of people are on YouTube, right? Well, half of the world is not on YouTube. So you take the whole number of people on this planet and divide it by 10K. You ain't got but a handful of viewers your damn self. You don't need that many people unless you trying to make money.
Right, you need the views. You don't the subscribers. I would rather just have like six, because it's like now, what is it, 500 subscribers? Maybe 600 to 700, but I would rather have the views. the views is what's paying you, idiots. Not how
Yeah.
many subscribers.
Dodo,
And
dum
some of
dum.
these people that's done had their channels for a while, they don't. They on other sites now. They done made their name on
I
YouTube, and they don't move, huh?
they ignorant.
Yeah,
My word,
yeah,
they ignorant.
yeah. And so,
They don't know math.
yeah, but yeah, and so a lot of people
Sorry.
they have moved on. A lot of them, God, do y'all know how many social media sites it is? You know, now, girl, Clubhouse, Discord, I'm on all of them. Yeah, it's so
Oh
many
Lord.
sites. Yeah, uh, Rumble, Bingo, Bijo. Bijo is what it is. I'm on all of them
Wow.
sites. I have people that tell me, "Girl, I don't have the time and energy to be on all of them sites." But and there's no staying power really with this neither. Everybody is looking for the next best thing. Yeah, the next best thing. You might be up today and lose everybody tomorrow. Uh, Check this out. A comedian made a statement um, at his comedy show and about George Floyd, and everybody got up and walked out. Uh,
What?
well, the comedian he made he made a statement and said, you know, George Floyd might have robbed you.
What did he say?
He said,
Oh shit.
yeah,
It's
you
true.
know, and yeah, because he was not a saint. Uh, Seeing that officer having his knee on his neck did something to me. But there is a docu-series, and if you watch that docu-series, um, you know, it was messed up. But you can't even joke anymore. So be careful. Be careful out here. You can't say nothing about other races. We grew up saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go to such and such town to get hot dogs." Can't even say that word, the J word. You can't say anything. I'm a
You know
mute my
what,
mic.
April? I can't even say. Oh, I can't even say something like, look, I went to ER, right? And I said, I can't breathe. She said, what? I said, I can't breathe. She looked at me like I done said something fucked up. What you mean you can't breathe? I said, well, ain't nothing on my damn throat. I said, I can't breathe. I need I'm having an asthma attack or whatever. But you see, it's that bad that they stigmatize certain phrases and words so bad that you can't even say anything. Yeah, you can't do it. Hey man, what happened to freedom of speech? Oh, wait a minute. They said they were going to change. We've got to change our vocabulary. We got to change our words. So they changed the meanings of words, right? I thought I was muted. I had to look. I'm outside. My roosters are all. I had to make them go inside, so there ain't no
Okay.
rooster going on out here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Because
done.
I
But you
have
right about them
my
words.
mic. Yeah. And so only thing I'm telling people is there's some new words. If you got on here, remember what you got on YouTube for, and just do that, because like I say, it was so many people shows that I just loved, girl. So, and I'ma still stay positive, and I'ma still do the stuff that I do. Yeah. So, yeah,
Yeah, we just need to keep it simple. And look, it's social. The key word, social media. See, you all you need to do is have a few people, and you talk to them, and talk about things, and that's really all that matters. Those that want to hear what you got to say will come. Those that like
Right.
what you said will come back. So
Yeah.
the rest of them can go to hell.
Yeah.
That's just, I shouldn't have said that, but that's the way I feel. You don't have to
Yeah.
like
And see
me or what I
like I
say.
say,
And
yeah. Hello?
I heard my voice. I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Remember the reason that you got on YouTube? If it was to do something positive, keep doing it. You know, if you were trying to sell a brand, um, you know, just keep doing you. And everybody, they not gonna like everybody. You know, that's a known fact. I know people probably, they don't like a lot of my commentary. Uh, um, Everybody's not gonna like you. Um, and like I said, I was wrong too because I was thinking, ooh, when I started going into this person's show, like, oh my God, they really on the up and up and stuff. Girl, please, these folks, uh-uh. So I even made those mistakes. So yeah, and so you can't you can't keep it real. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, see,
But
we have to
anyway, yeah,
navigate.
the
You have to
comedian, they mad
navigate.
at the comedian. Huh? Let me. I'm pulling up my
Yeah,
tablet
we
to
okay.
find.
We have to navigate. I'm sorry. We have to navigate these this platform. You got to find
Yeah.
what you're looking for, and then you
Oh
subscribe.
yeah.
You don't have to subscribe to 1,000 people and hope they subscribe back. That's nonsense, man. How many people did you have as friends growing up? Did you have a
Yeah. Girl,
thousand?
exactly.
Did you have 1,000
Yeah, that
people
was
that you wanted to
nothing.
talk to every day?
Yeah.
That's unrealistic.
That's like when. Yeah. That's like when Facebook first came out. Everybody was like, "Ooh, I got these number of friends." I'm like, "How in the hell can these people be your friends?" Um, Shit. And some of the people that didn't like me in high school sending requests. I'm like, hell, if you didn't like me then, you sure don't like me now. Um, you know, like some people, they really this social media done really messed up a lot of people. Like this is their life. I mean, they finally got friends because they ain't never had had no friends. Or ooh, somebody's protecting me. Man, please, please. And what on YouTube? From what somebody y'all don't even know? Like, man, ooh, this I got folks that's gonna protect me on YouTube. Yeah, you look up. Be careful, because remember, it was a couple of people that they followed. Um, they were messing. Trying to think who was that guy that they messed with, and he posted his address, and they pulled up on him. So just remember, everybody ain't wrapped too tight. That's on this. You know, remember what you came on here for, and keep doing that. You know, um, and of course, people get disappointed or getting their feelings when stuff happens, especially if you have been supporting a person for a year and the whole flip changes. Um, uh, and it's always three sides to a story, y'all. Yours, theirs, and the truth. And so, um, I don't like people that take sides. I like people that's gonna stand for right. You know, um, I had all of that going on in the R. Kelly sector because they were mad because I would talk to the non-supporters. And girl, I used to laugh at them. I said, I don't care who I talk to. He was our family friend, and him and my mom had a friendship. Can't say relationship, friendship, because no, it was a friendship. And he called my mom every day that she was ill, and that meant something to us. So some people might not understand it, don't want to understand it, but I don't care. But I don't condone him. I cannot stop the world from talking about him. You know, like like I was gonna go out and curse everybody out. Girl, please. And don't nobody run me. I'm my own individual person. I can stand on my own. Anybody that comes on my platforms, I will protect you. I will protect your opinions because I respect everybody. Um, and that's how it flows over here and has always flowed. I don't have to do behind the scene games and tactics and all of this other kind of stuff to get attention or to make it seem like, ooh, all of a sudden I'm the head bitch on YouTube or some old shit because you ain't never been shit. Girl, please. Yeah. So be
Hey,
careful.
you know, there's yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, and while you were talking, I was thinking about, how about these people? They got this grandiose. They blow themselves up in their mind. It's called, oh, I forget. There's a word for it, but they got this grandiose vision of themselves, right? So they
Yeah.
take their grandiose self to the mall, and they get that attitude flowing out their mouth like they did on YouTube, and get the shit slapped out their damn
Yeah.
mouth. Because guess what?
Yeah.
Reality just hit you in the face. And
Yeah.
let me just tell you this real quick. My ex daughter in law, one day they came up to where we were, and she was standing beside my son, and we were talking.
Uh-huh.
Actually, both of my sons and her. And I was talking to her, right? She turned
Uh-huh.
her head to the right and looked around up at the sky, down at the ground. And I finally said, son, I'm not going to say his name again, but I said, hey,
Uh-huh.
I'm talking to her.
Yeah.
She's not responding. I said, is she all right? And he said, hey, mom's talking to you. She said, we're not.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She said, we're not friends on Facebook. I'm like, are you
Girl,
kidding me? She's not going
girl,
to
I
talk to
remember.
me because we're not friends on Facebook. I'm like,
Girl,
bitch, I'm
ain't
right
that
here in front of you. He
awful?
said, mom, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Girl, I can remember if you did post, people used to think the post was about them and be mad, and you're like,
Yeah,
huh? Like, are you serious right now? But yeah, that's how people did that stuff. That is exactly how they did Facebook. You posted about me, or then they want to tell you who to be friends with. You friends
right.
with them on Facebook. Like this is my account, my life, and who you gonna tell me to be friends with? Like it's my account. Yeah, but yeah, they took girl, honey, please. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, yeah, honey, I can tell you some stories. Uh-uh. And I'm
Oh,
like, don't
gee.
nobody run me. Don't nobody tell me who I'm gonna have as my friend on Facebook. So that means you're going through my Facebook channel and you going through my friends list and you're looking like, are you serious? Oh my God. Like you're looking to see who I'm friends with.
Right.
Girl.
It's like
Yeah.
I got 99
Uh-huh.
problems and a YouTuber ain't one.
Or
Right?
Facebook. Facebook caused a lot of people,
Yeah.
a lot of families to get into it, girl. Yeah. People
Nothing
thinking
but
the
the
post
devil
was
to it.
about them. They want to tell you, um, don't post this, um, or take it down. All kind of stuff, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, Facebook was the trip. Yeah, how you gonna run somebody else's Facebook page? Yeah. Yeah, but
It's mind your
yeah.
own
So
page. Get
these
off of
are
my
the
page.
people. These are the people um that's miserable. Um, because girl, I never went through nobody's friends list or nothing like that. I didn't have the time. I didn't care. You know, I really didn't. But yeah, yeah, I know people that still don't speak due to a Facebook post. Ain't that the weirdest shit you ever heard
Oh
of?
my God.
Yeah,
We
they
had
still.
me and my sister knew this. Me and my sister knew this girl, junior high and high school. So about
Uh,
7 years ago on Facebook, it's right before Trump became president, and I was talking about taking food, giving food to the needy or whatever. She says, "Bitch, you ain't shit," on my Facebook, right? And I said, "Look, first of all," and that's when Messenger had just started, and I got in a Messenger
yeah.
with her. She said she was mad because I was not a Democrat, and she was. I said, I wished
Oh,
that we were
that
back in
lets
the
too.
neighborhood.
Yeah, yeah, that lets
I
too.
wish we were back in that neighborhood. And she said that foul shit to me because
Yeah,
she knew she was wrong. So I'm just like,
yeah,
people are ridiculous with it. Mm-mm.
yeah, yeah. But that's the shit that they do nowadays. Yeah, that's the type of shit that they
Okay.
do, girl.
Hmm.
Can you hear me? Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
But I know people that was mad at people if they say, they like Trump. Like really, the only thing they can say about Donald Trump was when he did that Central Five shooting, right? When those boys, he took that ad out in the New York Times. Well, Joe Biden told y'all a lot of times what he thought about civil rights and integration uh, and all of this. Yeah, so don't tell me nothing about Joe Biden, being for us or Donald Trump racist. Tell everybody racist. Uh, if that's the case, yeah, because everybody don't like something that people done did, and everybody, I get that. The people that stand by Biden, which I can't
Yeah.
understand, but
Me either.
they they they'll say one is a racist, but then he did all kind of stuff. You know, that's why all of these black men are locked up and Kamala. I mean, I couldn't understand that. Like they locked up more people, you know, more of our men, you know, and y'all talking about wearing chucks and pearls. No, oh hell no. Uh-uh. No. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Strong
Yeah.
delusion. Strong delusion. I'm not
Yeah.
judging. It's obvious to me that the country needs to be saved and that it's going to hell in the handbasket if
Yeah.
something isn't done. And for those that say that Biden did this and Biden did that and Trump did this and Trump did that, look at what is happening to your dollar. Look what is happening at your stores around you. Who's responsible for that right now? Right? Because everything used to be good and now it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
So
But
I'm just
you
saying, I'm
know,
not judging nobody, but
I
I,
ain't
I
judging them
prefer,
either,
I
but they
prefer,
always want to
I
bring
can't
out.
understand the mentality behind, yes, I do. I understand the mentality of
Yeah.
them on that side, but that doesn't mean I'm going to hold it against you. I'm just going to do what I feel is necessary. And that is pray to my higher power that you wake up before you find yourself asleep. That's
Yeah.
right. You better wake up
Yeah.
before you
So,
find yourself asleep. Mm-hmm.
Huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
Well,
And see,
April,
then
I
another
have
thing.
just about got to go and
Oh,
get
okay.
some things
So we're
done.
gonna
It's
end this
like
show
3 minutes
to start
till
a
two
second show.
o'clock.
Yeah, we'll
And
be back
after two
Wednesday.
o'clock, let's see, after 3 o'clock, um, maybe we'll do a if you want to do one later on this evening, we can do that. Just let me know.
Yeah. And
Are
so,
you muted?
um,
Hello,
everybody,
hello,
no, can you hear me? I said
hello.
everybody. Hello,
April
I'm
shower.
here.
She's
Hello,
pepper. She's
hello,
peppery.
hello.
I'm salt.
Can you hear me?
Salt and
Hello,
pepper. We're not
hello.
mocking or taking
I'm
someone
here.
else's name. We're just calling it like we see it. And
Yeah.
that's the way it is.
Hello.
Everybody's entitled to their opinions, because everybody's
Oh,
got one. And my phone's about to go dead. Oh my God.
okay. Can you hear me
April!
now? Can you? Can you hear
April!
me?
Did y'all hear that?
I'm here. Hold on.
I had to plug my phone
I'm
up. It's
here.
slow charging. That girl, April. April.
I'm here. You
Hello?
can't hear me? Hello?
Is
You can't hear
anybody
me?
out there? Oh, you're there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't hear me? Well,
You
anyway,
there?
people.
You must be on
Yeah.
mute. You must be
No,
doing something. I've
no,
no
I'm
idea
not.
what it
Oh my
is,
God.
but I'm gonna tell you what. This weather here it's been like no sunshine for 3 days, and then even when there's
Okay.
no clouds on the
Van
map,
Peachy. Van
there's still no
Peachy can hear
sunshine.
me.
But we've been getting
Yeah.
tumultuous rains. Matter of fact, when I went out a
Yeah.
while ago, I had had the umbrella in one hand and the digger in the other, and I had to make a
Okay.
trench to where the water would
Yeah.
go downhill because
Okay.
wow. Last night when I went out about 3 in the morning, I
Hey,
looked and the whole
DJ3
porch was flooded.
Amber.
I'm like, what in the hell? Because I might have dozed off for a minute. You can hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, she must get her sound off. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, this is what I want to tell everybody. YouTube has implemented a new um, Amber. Amber.
I was offline, wasn't I? Yeah,
Yeah, and then
I
you
was
just pop
offline.
right back on. Yeah, because people laughing. They like, I can hear
Wow.
you. Everybody, make sure, don't let these people get you upset. These are not people that you know in real life. Um, don't let them um, get y'all upset where now people can complain to YouTube and say that you harassing them because they've come out with a new bullying and harassment policy. If you get um, harassed by trolls or other people, please take screenshots of them harassing you. Send them to YouTube immediately. Ain't no forgiving or nothing because you forgive them. Then the minute you go off on them, then they report you. So
That's right.
yeah, hey, I bring it every day. So that's a new policy. I know my friend. She got her channel took, and yeah. So be careful, y'all. Be careful. The hate is real. Um, just as many good people out here trying to do good things. I bring it every day. GJ34. Van Peachy. V Peachy, what's going on? Girl, I be so mad when I be over there in her show. I'm like, keep your eyes on the road. Yeah. And so, yeah. Uh-huh. Keep your eyes on the road. But just remember, what you came on YouTube for. Don't let nobody be able to take your channel away from you now, because that's what they trying to do. They done took this stuff to a whole nother level. Be careful, people. And, you know, it's heartbreaking. Don't forgive nobody. Don't say I'ma let it go. Report them immediately. Yeah, yeah. Hey, GJ34. When
Hey,
Van
DJ.
Peachy will be on. Okay, she. Okay, you promised me. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, y'all just be careful. I didn't read the policy. I just know I had a friend to get her channel taken away from her. So it's a cold world out there, cold game. This YouTube stuff, you might as well be in the streets. Yeah. But we're gonna head on out of here. Today it is Monday. Okay. We'll be back Wednesday, y'all. Thanks everybody for joining us. Have a great day.
Peace out.
Remember, don't let these people um um pimp you off these YouTube streets by trying to provoke you. Remember that. It's some people are trying to set people up uh, to use their channels. If you go in their shows and they say something smart to you, just leave. Don't even argue with them. Just leave. Yeah, yeah. So just letting y'all know, cause I know a friend that got her channel too. Yeah. Everybody have a great day. Bye.